All right. I don't know if this is working at all, but hopefully it will work. Because I'd be disappointed if it doesn't work. I hope the microphone doesn't pick up the game audio itself. We'll see. That would be really annoying if my microphone doubles the audio. We shall see. I like this game. I don't know how I'm gonna be checking comments. I didn't think about that. I'm on my iPad. I don't usually stream. I mean, I'm not gonna get any comments, but maybe what I'll do is, I don't know, I'll have to figure something out. I could have streamed the game from the PS5, but why do that when you can stream this instead on the stupid iPad? So I'll probably get into it now. Oh, now I'm gonna have to voice act these characters, aren't I? I'll have to choose voices for these poor characters. I don't know. Yeah, game audio's gonna be loud. Anyways, I don't know what voice these characters, so hey, I don't know. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Actually, I can probably turn the game audio down here. Like that, maybe. That girl is Sayori. My neighborhood and my neighborhood. Yeah. My neighborhood and good friend. We're rolling with it since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making, but it just kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up real. Neighborhood, he lives in her. Yes, the character lives inside of Sayori. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, wrong. I overslept again. I can't do a good voice for our girl, so. But I got up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Real. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. That's such a bad voice. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, JC, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? The strip club, naturally. I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs except for the strip club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Real and relatable. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Relatable. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't. That's such a bad voice. Learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college. College is for faggots. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. This is a really botched Yoda impression. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Trust me, you do, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Oh, yay! Hey, you guys! There, now it's the Goonies. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree slut? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh, it's a classroom! The school day's as ordinary as ever, and it's almost over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Relatable. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I'll club some seals. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Oh, this is so bad. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of Literature Club. Books are gay! Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That's president, not vice president, but whatever. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Real? Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. That stupid whore. And Nutsack made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Real. I can't tell Sayori if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all. She's a genius, clearly. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake. Okay. Ugh, stupid whore. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. EDP 445! I should have gone with that name. Would have been so much better. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Actually, hold on. Nah, I don't need to change my character's name to EDP 445. Full of energy, sweet. The classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. Oh, I've got a member, alright. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Some fat titty whore says, what voice do I go for this? I don't know. I don't know what voice to give this hoe. Just normal reading voice. Welcome to the literature club. It's the pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, hey, it's a slut. Well, this one I have a voice for. JC, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I can't do a Chills impression at all. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of three attractive women and a purple-haired slut. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nutsack. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nutsack, is one I do not recognize. She looks like a child. She is also the one who made cupcakes. EDP445. She is the cupcake. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other whammon. Anyway, this is Nutsack, always full of energy. And this is Fat Titty Whore, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, Fat Titty Whore, that's her name, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Nutsack. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monker, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, JC. Monker smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. How cliche! Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels gay. You too. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Lewinsky? I'll get the cupcakes. I could do the funniest thing here. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. That's your voice now, I guess. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I still have no voice for that one. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened. They're not the only thing about to get widened, so that there's one space next to Monica and one spot. I can't speak. Nutsack and lesbian hentai walk over to the corner of the room where Nutsack grabs a wrapped tray and Fat Titties opens the closet. She's in the closet. She's in the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Nutsack proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? I hate that okay, well, that's her voice now. Ta-da! Whoa! Nutsack lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Pussy! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Look at that smile. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nutsack. Well, you know. I hate that. Just hurry and take one. I'm so bad at voice acting. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. What a stupid hoe. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. That's totally normal behavior. Nutsack is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances at my massive cock and balls. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. I grab the potato chip, and I eat it! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nutsack. Oh, I forgot to do the voice. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. I'm such a great voice actor, but not for, you, you, dummy. I should have chose a different voice, but whatever, alright. I give up on Nutsack's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Lesbian hentai. Oh, cause it's Yuri. Returns to the table. Carrying a tea set, she carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this class? That is really weird. I still have no voice for this character because I don't like her. I'm not creative enough either. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It helps me enjoy a lot. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I can't do voice acting, dude. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Gay! Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monker that I practically dragged here. I can't read. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. The strip club, the club seal clubbing club. The club sandwich, the club penguin seemed really happy here, so that's okay. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm gonna forget to do the voices all the time. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably do a board member. Yeah, probably accurate. Be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader in the debate club last year? Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing, the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I totally skipped the word about. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I am the greatest voice actor of all time. Undoubtedly. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Boudica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. MICKEYMOUSE, that's me. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Greatest voice acting ever. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member. Technically, two. Member. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. What kind of things do I like to read? Mein Kampf. Well, I don't read. I do read manga. Half joking. Nutsack's head perks up. That's not the only thing that's perking up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Whore! Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing stupid, ugly whore's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, fat tits? Let's see. Giving the teacup a rim job. My favorites are novels about that build deep, yes, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Not as impressive as my massive dong. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know I like a lot of things. Gay stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately grab you by the balls and throw you for a loop? Oh man, sneezing now. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horrors lately. I read a horror book once. Horror, I barely know her. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, fat tits might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Can you smell what the rock is cooking or something? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Nutsack's eyes dart over to me for a split second. She wants the D, boys. We're in.
Never mind.
Man, I'm such a great voice actor. Nominate me for best voice actor of all time.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nutsack? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called This Dick. Don't say it out loud. And give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Nutsack and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Nutsack, you write your own poems.
Well, sometimes, I guess.
Man, I can't read.
Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Kinda like my dick. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Nutsack averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Nutsack feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Yeah, it's called erotic fan fiction. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities. That means penis. And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart, your rectum. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nutsack feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for fat tits. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nutsack and Fat Tits look quizzically at Monker. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all. Isn't that right? Smiles warmly at me again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Real. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and indeed. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. You all, I'm defenseless. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with... What a loser this guy is. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Their eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Jumping like an autistic rat. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really did just come for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Aw, thanks. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone
For tonight's assignment, write a poem.
Poems are gay! Poetry's for fags!
I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I'm done doing real voice acting. I'll impress these nuts with my awesome poem skills. Already here, walk home.
Gay!
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's a stupid whore. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four whores. Stupid. Smaller and stupid. Garbage. Evil. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Only if you're gay. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess that starts with writing a poem. Poems are gay.
This game's making me do poetry.
I don't know. Email. Lollipop.
Lolly!
Color, gay, fluffy. Puppies, I hate dogs.
Poof!
Ribbon. Milk. Flower. Cute. Dazzle. Doki Doki Ballsack Club. Candy. Bubbles. Fantasy. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Ha 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 ha!
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange, but I at least keep my word.
Gay!
I was the last to come in. So everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise.
Ew, I hate this whore. I hate this whore.
Something about overwhelming commitment. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to these nuts. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
Whore! I'll smack you! Get in the kitchen!
Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs. It didn't. And last year, too.
Get in the kitchen!
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nutsack, you certainly have a big mouth. Yeah, that's a good thing, and a deep throat, too. For someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monker manga. Manga is literature. Real. It's about as literature as my fanfics. Swiftly defeated, Nutsack plops back into the seat. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, Sayori's a whore. And apparently gets help with busy work without asking. Like cooking, cleaning, being a dishwasher. Yeah, I'm so dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. Wow. That's so What is an and why is it so You two really are good friends. No, I hate this hoe. Good friends? No, I hate this hoe. Sayori.
Gosh, I hate you.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori, and me. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. I'm a stupid hoe. I hate that character so much. She's stupid. A big deal. Ooh, what did I do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it... I can't even read. Something about big deals. Here... She pulled out a book, and it was bigger than mine. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. I read all the time, whore. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. The only thing being discussed here is your fat titty. I'm very mature. This character is not cute. She's stupid. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Fat tits. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. Something about Dick Kickham. Taking the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monker to kick off some scheduled activities. But no! Sayori and Monker are having a cheery, gay conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is in a book because she's stupid. I can't notice but help. Yes, English, I do am the read. She wait for chance. Meanwhile, Nutsack is rummaging around in the closet. Gay! Ugh. I hear Nutsack utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. It's the Jews, I tell you! I approach her in case she needs a... You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica, dude, I tell ya! Man, I tell ya. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Women! I tell ya. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? That's why you do this thing called commit mass genocide, so that no one can come near your books. Nutsack slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? No, I totally don't have a bookshelf right behind me. Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out, 2017, what can I say? How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on... What a stupid whore! What does that even mean? Yeah, you wear glasses, you're fat, you're a virgin, and you're a loser. So that means you like anime. Pretty on point, honestly. This game was ahead of its time. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Curious George, there it is. Nutsack snatches it out of my hand, whore. That she then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Yeah, I can agree. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait. That's so gay. Parfaits don't even taste good. Like, it's just like yogurt, fruit, and like sometimes some crunchy crap. It's disgusting. Parfaits are garbage. Anyone who likes parfaits should be molested. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. I love trash media. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the door. No, really? There's a door? Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. You can't hear me? But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. I could say so many things right now. Quite frankly, the point of the cover of a book is to judge it. I hate that saying so much. It's so retarded. Don't judge a book by its cover. Meanwhile, its cover is what's supposed to sell you on it. The cover, the name, and maybe if you happen to know the author. So you're supposed to judge a book by its cover. I hate that saying so much. In fact, Nutsack pulls out the first volume of Parfaits Girls from the box. I hate parfaits, they're so gross. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book up my hands. Prostate exam. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attires, striking animated feminine poses. That's code for they're dressed like sluts and posing like it too. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Nutsack grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her like I'm a freaking dog, stupid hoe. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Chairs are for faggots. I don't even own... Actually, I do own a couple chairs, but I keep them outside. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid! Nutsack crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. There's gonna be quite a few inches in this story, sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Nutsack once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I noticed, you whore! I can feel her peering over my shoulders, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? 2 seconds. Actually, probably close to, 41 minutes. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. What? Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Anyways, what are you paying attention? Am I even reading this right? I just gaslit myself into thinking I'm not reading this right. I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. Real. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. I just realized I should have been looking at my YouTube chat. Apparently I got a couple comments, but cool. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. High school's gay. I didn't even go to high school. That's how gay it is. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these. The slice of life's good, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So I like slop media. I love slop media. How dare this game insult my garbage taste? What should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Yeah, lots of plot. It's called TNA. Well, obviously, yeah, see? The best plot. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Yes, I do. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. That's so gay. Ice cream? Who eats ice cream? Nutsack. Yeah, this character is Nutsack, yeah. But that just helps you get to know the characters. I am a character. A bad one, and besides, it's still entertaining. Real slice of life is peak. I love watching shows about, boring garbage. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories. Top 10 saddest anime moments. Sanji from, I don't know, not even that sad, but... And when some of the romance starts to happen, romance! That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Yeah, there sure are some touching parts in this game. My part's touching yours. Oh, is that so? This game should just let me speak for the main character. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Yeah, like the size of her tits. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Your tits are small. Ooh-ah. Nutsack gives me a little shove. Oh, yeah. More. Oh. Yes. Like, there's something seriously wrong with me. I love this game. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. This isn't even my final form. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Dude, baking is so fun. I am extremely weird. I love baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? No? Well, Nutsack pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yup. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too. Yeah, I like baking things. I'll put some batter in her oven. That's just a coincidence. Or coinky-dink, perhaps. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. I don't know, man. I just happened to get into the baking around the time I played this game. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in manga. This game is targeting me. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. I'm that impressionable, you are. Ha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Nutsack's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could see in a manga. Genocide, that's probably not the best thing to do. You could be like a lot of much worse characters, not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Yes! This scene was my wallpaper on my computer for like a long time. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. ... Yes, I am an ultra weeb. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? Poor Nutsack. It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, yeah, she can watch me do some other things. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I would not know. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends. Oh, no, this game's not relatable. I don't have any of those. To pick up a series I enjoy, you know what I mean. Oh, relatable, question mark. Who? You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. Real. So relatable. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with friends? Never. Could you not rub it in? Okay, fine, I'll rub it out then. Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Yeah, there's a lot of kids in pages, you know. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? She's got tiny tits. Let her act like a child and read the stupid baby books. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Violence is always the option. I also punch women in the face. Very relatable character. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Yeah, she's about to be into some stuff. I'm already kind of a loser, so real. So I guess I gravitated towards the other losers. Man, this game targets me. How dare it do that to me? But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Well, probably rip it to shreds and murder you. I don't know. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monker was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? No winning for the stupid hoe. Well, it paid off in the end. She's my favorite, so I use stupid hoe very politely. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Wow. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself. She is not enjoying herself. Look at that face. That is not enjoyment. That's... I don't know. So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna... I skipped that. Yeah, I flipped the page. Suddenly, Nutsack starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Nutsack puts her finger on one of the panels. This is what happens when you play 2,000 hours of a game. You gotta make your own fun, you know. Make fun of the game. Minori is my favorite character. Nutsack's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Spoilers are cool. I love spoilers. Just finish this chapter. Nutsack's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. Being relatable? Not for me. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. Yeah, especially when you've never done it. And being able to provide that for Nutsack, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you ready with poems? Come on. Could your timing be any worse? I was just about to come. Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Nutsack suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Yeah, her hand's practically on my cock and balls. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches. 12 inches? That's not gonna save you. Mine's 36. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Nutsack. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yes. Monker just said, don't be dumb. I'm not dumb, you stupid skank. Just take it home with you. Yes, sir. Is that really alright? What if there's jizz on the pages when you get it back? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. Joke's on you, I'm into that. By tomorrow. I only got part word for... It takes like 30, maybe 40 minutes to finish a 200-page volume of manga. It's not that bad, bro. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. How do you fall behind on a show? You do 40 minutes of reading, bro. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Nutsack's enthusiastic face. Yeah, real. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Finish in it. Storytelling is, subjective. Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my rectum. We all know that's where my bag is. By the way, did you remember to write a poem? What's a poem? I'm not Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Poetry? This is in 6th grade? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I was forced to do poetry in school. I wrote a whole poem about Napoleon Bonaparte. And I think one of the, I couldn't come up with some rhymes, so I used Bonaparte and boner part, or bone her part. School did not like that. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically whip it out. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I hate spiral notebooks, they suck. On the other hand, Monica wrote her... Monker said the real name for a second there. Something's going wrong. Composition notebook. See, those are way better. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Man, my handwriting is so bad. Genuinely, like, kindergarten level handwriting. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Can I, where's handwriting? I don't need to do handwriting right now. No time for bits on this. I can't do elaborate jokes. I can already see... Oh yeah, I read that already. Nutsack and fat tits reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Nutsack. I told Nutsack I was interested in her poems yesterday. It was a lie. I hate poetry. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Literally everything. First of all, your hair's too short, your tits are too small, and you're attractive. I don't know. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What a stupid whore. Would you love me if I turned into a worm? Yes, honey, I would love you if you turned into a worm. You're lying! That's the kind of vibe I get from her. I love it. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? Sharing is caring, that's why. And I don't care. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like, I don't know, smoking crack. Ooh, in fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read... Remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? It was a lie! That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Whip it out! Like Monker said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was bad. It was bad. Roses are red, violets are blue. I can't come up with a rhyme. Suck my schlong. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it, 'cause I'm God. I hope you're happy. I love ruining women's lives. It's my job, actually. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk. Nutsack's retort gets caught in her throat. That's not the only thing caught in her throat right now. I am pretty wild. You're so well endowed. I know. You don't understand anything, do you? Yeah, see you later. Thanks for dropping in. You just don't understand. I read that line already, didn't I? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I am self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Yeah, that's true. She didn't say that. I say that mostly to myself. Nutsack must really hate me or something. I love being hated. It's so hot. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Show me that sweet, juicy, wet poem. Only because Monker will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. And my cock's rubbing your I'm gonna get banned from YouTube, man. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. No, I love it. What? Just be honest, I am Iron Man. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophistication is gay. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like my fist to your throat. Like in this poem. That works too. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. What about the foreplay? What about the foreplay? Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Skill issue. Skill issue. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Last line? You're doing coke? It's crazy, man. So you did. I guess more went into it than I had realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the... Wow. Yeah, I guess not. You taught me nothing. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nutsack is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Oh, this is a good poem. No, it's not. Roses are red, your eyes are blue. Something, something. You sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Sir, it's 36 inches. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? No. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously or that you wouldn't write one at all. Real, I would not write a poem. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Yeah, I'm about to club some seals. Baby seals, new jacket. Not to mention the fact that I'm yeah. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet. But that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish. I'm so selfish, bro. Try new things. Gay. That's something that only really good people do. Lies! I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. It's called getting laid. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. I can't read. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you up to that. Hold you to that. Yeah, she's gonna get bent over one of the desks sooner or later. Yay. Oh, so she's excited. Now you'll read my poem? No, poetry's gay. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, starting off gay, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. I don't have blinds. I can't afford that. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. What is this?
That's so gay. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. That's not the only thing getting rubbed. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Rain is great. Why does poetry hate rain? And music hates rain. Everything hates rain. And snow. Snow's great. I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. This is so trash, bro. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Gay, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Wow. Strong end on that poem. I want breakfast. This is just guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Yes, you can. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean, I tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem, though. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds retarded. Yeah, especially the last line. Yeah, eggs and toast. Dude, eggs suck. I hate eggs. They freaking suck. I hate eggs. Toast's alright. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Breakfast is gay anyways. Just eat some cornflakes. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monker's the best. Not the only thing that's the best. Oh yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Yeah, it's gonna be about smoking crack and groping rack. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Now for the worst one. I hate this person. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Yeah, because I'm gonna force you. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. She is a thought. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure, I guess, that it might be... What a stupid freaking whore insulting my poem. Roses are red. I hate you. That was supposed to be the end of the poem. Crap. So it's that bad. Did I raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands, and I bury my face in her. You can take a guess. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a long... Oh, sorry. Why am I using the real name? Fat Tits. That's her name, to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that... something about new writers, dude. I don't even know. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I hate her so much. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Yeah, you can deliberate this cock. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness... She's such a boring hoe that I can't even not fall asleep while reading her dialogue. Once Fat Tits finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. No, really? Crazy. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. The only thing expert here is, I don't know, of course that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them
and building that. Boring. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that this chick's so annoying. Nutsack can be biased towards my cock and balls, though. Biased? How? Oh, this hoe's biased too. Never mind, I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Nutsack. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my process behind it. Your Fat Tits smiles dreamily. That's not a dreamy smile if you ask me, but whatever, as if it's a rare opportunity, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Trash. Bathing. I do like that line. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. I'm illiterate, bro. I can't read cursive. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. This poem sucks. She's so crap. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, your poem's kind of gay. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, I'm illiterate. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting sucks. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, to be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest. Are you into ghosts? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't... Fag! Really? I must have totally missed the point. Miss Piggy. But remember that poets often express their retardation garbage through their garbage work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Yeah, that's a trash poem. Can't even lie. I haven't even thought about that. It's not impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. That your poem sucks, cock. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Pick up on this, cock. I hate her so much. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Me? Ma? Monker time. I said monker time. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have suggestions for the club, how about a stripper pole? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to stripper pole. Come on. I'll keep that in mind. Stripper pole. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems are for fags. She laughed at my joke. Don't worry. We're a little embarrassed today, too, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yes, that is true. I hand Monker my poem. I grab the potato chip, and I eat it. I like it. No, you don't, slut. Really, it's a lot cuter. Stupid whore! My poem is not cute. Roses are red, violets are gay. Something. Horses eat hay. Uh-huh. It kind of makes me think nutsack. Nutsack? Play with my nutsack. She's a good writer. Yeah. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep, there are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Yes, like, drop sandwich. Insert cry sound effect. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Even black people? We don't count those things. Even women? Those aren't people? I see. So you're saying that nutsack is kind of like that? No! Not an expert, you say? But you probably won't find much filler. Yeah. The only filler in Natsuki is they might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Gay! I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That is the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. You know what suits me the most? $70,000 in my pocket. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay, it's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Not necessarily. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Oh. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy chicken cock. I don't know, something about garbage. Garbage poem, can't see, blind. Film left sun, but late retina. Already scorched, permanent copy, meaning imageless. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. It's too deep. Stretching forever. It was too deep. Stretching forever. A whole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. I am so mature. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems suck. All poems suck. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Not really. What was the inspiration behind this one? Oh, smoking crack and groping rack. You know, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Riding scooter and eating cooter. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems. An epiphany. Named Tiffany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep. Yeah, that's not the only deep thing around here. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. And they were roommates? Oh my god, they were roommates? Here's Monker's writing tip of the day. Here's my cock tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, the only thing getting forced down is your pen. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. Yeah, but ink tastes good. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Until next time. I don't know. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Suck my cock! If they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Dingus 1 and Dingus 2 are happily chatting. My eyes land on Fat Tits and Nutsack. They gingerly exchange their fecal matter. Now they're gonna fight. You like my poem? No, them's is fighting words. Nutsack's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, retard Fat Tits smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nutsack dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Aw, thanks. Cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Can a man not get a nice meal? A nice succulent meal? Or whatever he says, a nice succulent Chinese meal? I forget the meme. Ah, stop! I gotta drop my croissant. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Oh, well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yeah, I like it. I like it, alright. Sayori liked it. Oh yeah, me too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, princess. Elite knowledge required for that reference. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. She sounds so pretentious. I hate this whore. She was about to say the N-word. You see that? She was gonna call her an... Yeah, I like that poem. No, I don't like her poem. Her poem sucks balls. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member. That's not what You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that my cock is bigger than yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my balls? I don't know what I'm saying, man. This isn't even paraphrasing at this point. Are you that full of yourself? Yes, I am. I'm God. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose tits... Man, Fat Tits is stupid. She's stupid. She's a whore. Nutsack, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly, both whammin turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Boners! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself, then learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, yeah. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that. Wait a minute. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. No, there's not. The only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively, avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also, you're gay. I hate this. This hoe, you understand? Nope. Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Actually, I am the writing god. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I agree with Nutsack. Yuri, you're a stupid hoe and I hate you and I hope you get raped to death. You're really talented. Very different than what I was gonna say, but Nutsack has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive. It's more impressive. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Nutsack's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Uh-huh. Ego boost that hoe so she'll suck my fat schlong. Shows how much you know. That's not Nutsack. I think that's enough. Now spread 'em. I mean, huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Nutsack's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sior is nodding vigorously. That's not the only vigorously happening thing. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great whiter, Nutsack. Whiter? She's whiter, yeah, white. Ah, Nutsack's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing that my tits are the better ones. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri, no one likes you, and you are the worst character in this game. You should feel threatened. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me. Nutsack takes a deep breath. That's not the only deep thing. The thing about, ooh. Nutsack glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Nutsack has a harder time with it than she boasted. Dingus 1 and Dingus 2 look away. Anyway, the thing about your tits, gross. That's all. No, Nutsack's way more attractive anyways. I guess Yuri's not that bad. I just hate her because she's stupid and pretentious and deserves to be murdered. Nutsack looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. You're naturally beautiful. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd say she's like a 6 out of 10. Nutsack's a 10. Sayori's like a 7. Monica's like a 8.5. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we are past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile. Especially for me. To be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around. Something about being lazy. Real Awesome, am I joining the... I can't breathe, dude, I'm talking too much. Reading out loud is hard. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Real! I am the best live streamer. No, not at all, not at all. Well, thanks, game. There's still time before we go home. I am home, so we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things. I can't breathe in the club room. Maybe you can take the chance to pick up a... Books are gay. I own too many. I have like 100 plus just on the floor alone. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree. What about... That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is fun is for losers. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're vice president. In the end, though, Monker is right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone, that's the name of one of the songs in the game. Did you know that? Guys, did you know that this game has music in it? Did you know that Okay, everyone is the name of one of the songs in this game? It's just about the time for us to leave. How did you fall asleep? Fun. Worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Jimmy's mom. I can't do a Carl impression. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat thing talk about poem, everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out... Poems are gay. I think to myself... What a wonderful world. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ready to walk home. Beams at me. It truly has been a while. Long while. I got a long willy. About what happened? What do you mean? You know, between fat tits and nutsack? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. Yes. That's the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? I do hate one of them. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, it's nice that I get to spend the day with you at the club. Yeah. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still has not caught on to the kind of situation that I am in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use your as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Now it's drawing time. I love this song. Boom, 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 boom. I love this so much. Words, they exist. Interesting. I clicked the wrong one. Whoomp. No! vanilla, Vagisil, mouse, you whore, lollipop, you whore. Oh no. Hair, pink milk, yuck. Final one. No! I swear, if that... Hold on a second, I gotta see something. Just put a save down here. I gotta see if I got the wrong poem. Come on, game, function. I hope it didn't give me the wrong one. Wow, this game gets laggy when you fast forward on this port. Okay, I got the right scene. Load game. Cool. Okay. Anyways, I just needed to make sure I wrote the correct poem. And I think that is enough Ddlc. How about some Angry Birds? We love Angry Birds, don't we? Just kidding, we're not playing Angry Birds. Angry Birds is for losers. We're playing this. Is that an... Man, I'm bad. Give me the horns! Crap. What am I doing? Just put them anywhere. That actually worked out. I'm not even paying attention to our move I make. I just make a move. Well, there you go. Oh no, no more moves. How terrible. I like that game. How do I end a stream on this app? I genuinely have no clue.